से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में हो अव्यक्त वतन में हम उड़ के चले जाएं। ओ हम उड़ के चले प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है हो। जाना है वहाँ हमको जहाँ बाप और दादा है। बनना है संपूर्ण किया बाबा से वादा है। जो बाबा से किया था वो वादा निभाएंगे। हम उड़ के चले जाएं। ओ हम उड़ के चले प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। देहधारी ना याद आए हो। ये देह ना याद आए। देहधारी ना याद आए। ये पतित पुरानी सी हो दुनिया भी ना याद आए। वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में। वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए, हो वतन में है ठहरे हुए बाबा हमारे लिए, कर रहे हैं इंतजार घर ले जाने के लिए। आकारी बन करके हम वतन में जाएंगे, हम उड़ के चले जाएं, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस प्यारे से वतन में, उस मीठे से वतन में, हो अव्यक्त वतन में, ओ हम उड़ के चले जाएं उस प्यारे से वतन में, हो उस मीठे से वतन में।
For Bhokta Baba, and now we'll be listening from Didi, and then our series continues. January 15, Raazyukt, guaranteed victory. Now we'll be listening from Mohini Didi.
Went to offer book to Baba, and while offering I gave Baba everyone's love remembrances, and Baba also lovingly accepted love remembrances, but also was giving drishti. And Baba really lot of love for you from all over. So many roses has been sent for you, love for you, bhavna for you, and whatever they're celebrating in life, they want to celebrate with you. Fragrance is artificial, but my confluence aged children actually have lot of spiritual fragrance of purity, of all beautiful qualities. So then Baba paused for a minute or two. Then Baba said that month of January you all are celebrating for Brahma Baba. So today Baba was asking that look at the beginning of Brahma Baba's life, then look at the chapters of the middle, and then the last closing chapter. Look at both ways what his spiritual journey and what he was becoming was visible from beginning, then middle, then end, what he became. And also look at that time, what were the external situations, circumstances in the world when Baba started giving message. Baba's yagya began. So what was in the beginning? And what chapters were during middle and in the end? So look at both his spiritual inner journey and also what was happening in the world outside. So Baba was just saying that and I didn't stop. And then Baba said, compare also your spiritual journey, each one of you, and circumstances, situations in the world outside. So when you will look at Brahma Baba's stage and then compare that, how was your beginning of journey, middle, and now it's the end. So what is your stage or what should be your stage? Or you think that whatever should be my stage is accurate, is perfect. Even according to drama, Baba said yes. But it's a very, very good way when you all have kept aim to follow the footsteps of Brahma Baba. Then you have to look at all three aspects of your spiritual journey and what is happening outside in the world and how you are not only responding but also how you all are serving. How did Brahma Baba served? What was his spiritual journey? What was stage? So Baba said, more you all will think on that, you will feel yourself very close to Baba. And then Baba said that Brahma Baba always said, remember Shiv Baba. And then Shiv Baba will always give example, look at Brahma Baba. So remembering Shiv Baba, looking at Brahma Baba. So same will happen with you. You will tell everyone to remember Baba, Shiv Baba. And Shiv Baba will say, look at the child. So then Baba said, can Baba say this? I said, I think so. That means Baba was asking if we are ready, that when Baba signal everyone towards each one of us, are we ready in the sense of whether our stage or our face and our sparkle. So it was a very beautiful way for Baba to tell us that how Brahma Baba signaled towards Shiv Baba to remember you also do that. But then Shiv Baba, because you are signaling, so Shiv Baba has to say, look at the child. So that is where it says that son shows father. Not only son shows father, but then also you are like your father. So father says, "This is my sweet child," and children say, "It's my sweet Baba." So very beautifully, very loveful conversation, and of course, lot of then love remembrances for all of you, including those. This time it's all overseas. Someone's birthday, someone's celebration, so many flowers. I think they are from USA, but sent by different Baba's children out of love for Baba. So lots of love remembrances to all of you, and also those who sent love remembrances and offered flowers to Baba. Then Baba gave again very lovely drishti, and Baba said, in the end, you all will have to be merged. Stay, remain merged in Baba's love, and you will really be like lotus flower, untouched. Remain merged, so remain untouched by any kind of vibrations from outside world. That's Baba's blessing for us for today. Om Shanti. So today's topic, the footstep is victory is guaranteed. It's very interesting. Victory over what? What is victory? So I will say that whatever was happening both ways in the sense of creating or establishment, and then how world was responding, that some were just coming, want to surrender to Baba, and there were some, they were opposing also, there was a lot of opposition. But Baba became victorious. One is to take care of all those who were surrendering and creating a big family. Victory in the sense of taking all the responsibility, unlimited family. But internally, Baba's stage was becoming more of self-sovereignty. He will observe, watch all scenes of Brahma. And we all have experienced that how we all go through different stages and do different games, right? According to sanskars. So there were 300 of them. And Baba remained cheerful, detached, very loving, sustaining children all the time. So internally, that everything, whatever will happen, it's like victory. Internally, Baba never had that, look, so many children, and some of them were progressing, some were going up and down, doubt and faith. Some were able to be trusty, some couldn't. But their stage never affected Baba. And for me, that's quite a, I thought that's the lesson we all have to learn. Generally, if we see our companions or within our spiritual family, up and down of someone's stage or different sanskars, our attention goes towards anyone's weakness. But Brahma Baba was cheerful, very stable, and gave love and sustenance to everyone. Same. Well, of course, those who were in good stage, they were able to feel love and sustenance, and some couldn't. Because when stage is not good, you don't feel what is being given to you as sustenance. And it's a big lesson for all of us to learn, mm, where Dadi Janki also always used to say, mm, you are on your own journey. There cannot be two companions on spiritual. We can all be together, but everyone's effort, past karmic account, sanskar are all different, right? So she used to say jokingly, I don't have any friend. But on one side, she will say, all are my friends. So I try to learn from there a lot that it's my journey, I have to do. There will be various kinds of, as I said, drama played in different way, but I should just continue on my spirit journey with Baba. So in the beginning, there was so much opposition, you all know. Mm. And we show you many times, very, very young Kanyas and brothers, Kumars. When there was this picketing, right, they won't let them go in or out, something like that. And they were very strong, even little ones. And Dadi Prakash Pani said she was young. Even little ones don't want to go back home. Some had to go because they were under 16, so they had to go. They took them, but then again they came back, right? Because there was so much love for Baba. And it was calling. They wanted to live that life. Look at those young girls became dadis and took care of unlimited yagya. But then on this one aspect is this. But then on journey, so many things can happen when we are in traveling. Mm. So whatever kind of obstacles were there on journey, but Baba was victorious. Internally, Baba never had a thought, how will it happen? Now what's going to happen? Hmm. Partition of country was a big, big, big thing. uh, But he didn't have a thought, right? And you all heard the story that how they all were very safe. And when they had to leave Pakistan for India, mm, the government, Muslim government provided them with a ship and 1 year stuff. Go wherever you go, you can use it, because they said these are very, very pure people. They used to call them Pak. Pak. Pak is pure. Then they came to Mount Abu. Then towards the end, mm, whatever difficulties were there, victory was with Baba. And I think it is his victory that helped us to keep moving forward, keep following him, keep following. If he would have felt it's not going to work or defeated, mm, definitely it would have affected all of us. When they came to Mount Abu, you heard Anand Kishore, I think yesterday morning or day before. Almost everyone used to get sick. Like even now, when double foreigners go to Abu because the water. But Baba never even had a thought, what will happen to this? Till there was no money to buy medicine. So keep everyone like, okay, they will get medicine. Then Vishwa Kishore Bhau will go get a bottle of aspirin cut it, each tablet into 4 pieces, mix it in water, say drink it. But Baba will give sakash, Baba will go sit with children and make them feel you will be okay, you will be okay, everyone will be okay. So victory, this of course is recognition of God, God's work. So I'm just kind of trying to recollect that how, not only recollect but capture that he was not affected by anything, whether within the yajna or from outside world. Always cheerful, light. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Very, very lovely, enthusiastic energy. And he will never worry. There's no food, right? No flour to make chapatis, no rice to cook. So Ishu Dadi will go, Baba, we don't have anything. Baba will say. And then some people in different states start having visions. So there was one mother in Bombay. First check she sent 5,000 rupees. And generally postman used to come around 11. So Baba thought money will come, then they can go and buy something. But it was he never showed from his face. And that was giving power to all Dadis. Dadi Gulzar say whenever we went, he was smiling. And they thought that he might worry about us. So they all went and go in the morning to forest after Murli and eat berries. They will take some water. They come back, Baba, we are very full today. Because they didn't wanted Baba to feel that we are hungry. And so Baba's victory and strength was helping everyone, young ones, old ones, even the old ones, that they never felt like what to do now. So many, and in the end, how quietly, as an angel, he gave us some advice. Those who defame you, they are your friends. Don't think about others. Just be Swadershan Chakradhari. When you think of others for this one, that one, or talk, that's the ladder to descend. Ladder to ascend and ladder to descend. These two advice Baba gave in the last night class when he left body at 9:15. So it's amazing story. As Baba said, today we look at the beginning, the middle, and the end. But victory is guaranteed, was visible from his face, from his stage, from his continuity of the journey. And of course, we all get sustenance from there. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, dear Mohini Didi, and greetings to everyone.
Hello, good.
It's so beautiful to see you surrounded with so many roses.
Mhm.
I hope you also feel like Brahma Baba, that you are surrounded with many spiritual roses in front of the screens and watching you. So it's a beautiful scene that it seems like you are specialist in transport of love. You
I
take
think
our
that
love to Baba
I
and then
don't,
you bring love.
these are not flowers. These came for Baba. All the flowers.
Right.
So all the flowers came for Baba.
I know,
I
but you
had
are
to,
surrounded.
my duty was to offer to Baba, that's all.
That's why I'm saying you're a specialist in the transport of love. You take so much love to Baba, and then you bring love from Baba.
Right, that's
At the
right.
same time, but we are the spiritual roses around you as well. So happy to feel that way. I was thinking when you are recollecting, trying to recollect that experience of guaranteed victory in Brahma Baba, it seems to me that some obtain victory after battle, and others, like Brahma Baba, seems that it's a victory that was not the fruit of a battle. It's not the same type of victory. So how would you recollect the sanskar of Brahma Baba as a victorious soul without going through the battle?
Yeah. Because I don't know, I also feel there is no need to battle because there is another way, one you have to battle, one is surrender. So if I am surrendering my intellect to Baba, I keep surrendering to Baba, then I don't have to battle, no. But if I still want to maintain and I have to do this, I have these sanskars, and kind of we carry with us all that. So then there is battle and then there is victory. But for me, easy way is to surrender to God so that He will take care of you. But all this also is journey. Sometimes we battle little bit, then surrender. Sometimes we battle more, then surrender. But ultimately, because Brahma Baba was completely surrender, so he didn't need to battle for anything, nor with people, those who were opposing, nor within the family, or even for himself.
So if we feel that we're battling, we should look at the level of surrender.
Right. We should, anytime you find there are any thoughts emerging, fears emerging, or I'm noticing my sanskar, anyone's sanskar, just surrender that thought to Baba. And then you see your intellect, the way your intellect will work, will be completely different. It's not that surrender means your thinking will change after surrender. I have surrendered to Baba. So immediately you will find that the way you're thinking is different than before surrendering. I think it's something to be experienced, and I'm sure all Baba's children should apply this and see the difference when you surrender, then your quality of thoughts and the way you discern everything is on the path of victory there.
When you were telling us that you could identify with Arjuna the other day, I felt that you were an Arjuna that didn't battle very much compared to some other Arjunas that I know who are battling a little bit more.
I can't battle.
Right.
I can't even, when people say something, I can't even argue because I just believe in self-respect. What is truth? What is right? You say and do it. So there is no battle.
So how can we help? Because I'm sure that you've been witnessing many brothers and sisters who are battling a little bit more. How do you think when you see, when Baba says, well, if he listens to the devotees, he says, I can't bear hearing their cries and them crying. What do you feel when you hear the Brahmins crying a little bit in their battle?
When they are tired, then they will surrender, right?
So how many years does it take?
No, it shouldn't.
No.
Battle is different, no. I think that there are some people, they are kind of forceful and loud. And I can understand that has become their way. But for me, more calm and gentle, you are more effective, you are. So I think that what my vision is that everyone will change. One day everyone will feel I am victorious. So I'm trying almost like Brahma Baba to remain detached observer and give sakash, give lot of love, assurance, and talk about victory, I don't know if everyone is battling, but there are some, but it will be okay, they will know that finally I have to surrender. I don't need to fight. I don't need to battle. So, I mean, Baba knows about the cries of everyone and he must help everyone. And we do too. We all give lot of love. I remember one soul was going through a lot of, like when there is confusion and tiredness. And so these days I'm not able to write emails. So I just speak few words and I sent her a message. And she immediately said, I have to change my way of thinking. Maybe I have to change my way. And maybe I should surrender to Baba. Exact words. So I think souls do realize our duty is to make them feel supported and lot of love, and whatever they're going through, they still belong to us. And I think those feelings can definitely help. For devotees, our service is different. For Brahmins, lot of love, God's love, and making everything it's possible. It's easy. I remember one time, one senior brother, he goes through a lot of physical, illness, and he said, "But I'm so happy." I said, "You go so often to hospital." He said, "I'm so happy because I settle. I will be okay." Instead of thinking what I went through, he will always say, and I like that very much. And he said, "Now it's okay, so I will serve you again now." Instead of thinking, oh, I went through so much, I don't know how long. Never, just words of victory. Now I will serve. So I think that one is okay, settling happens, some battling happens. But this kind of courage and the hope, yes, now I will do very well. That's something, hope and courage, which we have to cooperate with everyone.
I know I often bring you into questions that are difficult for you because you have been especially blessed and it seems your journey is a little bit more easy than the average. And, when I was the first time I met Baba in Madhuban, I was 1 year in Gyan. And I was convinced that my future was the Silver Age because I was finding it a little bit difficult. And every time Baba would say, you should never have any thought waste. And I thought, oh, I think I have quite a few. Or you should never have body consciousness. Oh, I have a lot. And so when I met Baba, you were there. You probably don't remember, but you were sitting next to Baba. And Denise was translating in French because I couldn't speak English. And so Baba gave me a nice blessing about courage. And then I asked Baba, am I from Silver Age? And Denise started laughing. And the way she was trying to translate, because she was laughing, Baba couldn't hear or couldn't understand what was my question. So he asked me to repeat. And I said, well, I'm wondering if I'm from Silver Age because I feel I'm battling a little bit. And Baba was so calm. He jumped out of the gadi and he put his 2 hands right in front of me. And I thought his eyes came out of his body. And he says, nay, nay, nay. And I said, okay, I was just asking, just curious. And he jumped out. And he said, no. And you were laughing. Everybody was laughing except me, because I thought maybe it was not a good question for Baba. And he gave me a long blessing about victory and faith. And he told me, because you have faith, then you will have victory. And it was really such a beautiful blessing because
So
I was convinced.
How you feel now? You are a victorious soul, right?
I keep thanking Baba for giving me that blessing in the beginning. But it took many years because, I hear a lot from Brahmins, those who are still in family, they have children. Sometimes there's a little challenge with money, with health. I see Matajis whose bodies are getting very old and very unwell. And some lack courage, maybe, I don't know, or faith, and they find it a little bit more difficult. And for them, I'm thinking how, and I like what you said about surrender, but I'm trying to find from you words that will make everybody feel victorious.
Yeah. I think that majority of the mothers, some have difficulty, but even today I got a call. She can rarely talk, but she calls me from Canada very often. Hardly can talk. I am happy, I am okay, and Baba is at least with me, and lot of faith and feeling lot of courage too. I said, but still body is valuable. You can remember Baba, earn your fortune. So I would tell everyone, all Baba's children, that as Baba said today, be immersed in Baba's love. Don't think too much. What will happen? How will it happen? Watch drama. And I'd been noticing that even little bit effort we make, there is such a big reward. Little renunciation, big fortune. Really, Baba is giving lot in abundance to each one of us. Just take it, receive it, and not doubt about anything. This habit of worrying and doubt and be thinking of so much future. And Baba always tells me, think about today. Do well today as much. And I really don't even think tomorrow what's going to happen. Planning is all right. Because Baba is with us, no? Recognize that Almighty Baba, one who is the bestower of fortune, one who gave us spiritual birth, no? So we are spiritually born through Baba's knowledge, so he takes responsibility. He really takes care of everything. Now, money also sometimes is the management too, how one does it. And, if we are sensible enough to take care of money or body or relationships, I think Baba won't leave everyone. Baba will fulfill everyone whatever is needed. So have faith again.
Mm. I like the addition of surrender and a surrendered intellect, not just faith in the intellect, but surrender. Just before we call on Gayatri Ben, a little word on this message you brought from Baba about beginning, middle, and end. I know you'll be thinking about it also, but what is your insight in what is Baba trying to make us do with this process of beginning, middle, and end? There must be some secret there.
Yeah, it is. Baba said, no, inner journey and Lokik, like Kalyug atmosphere, whatever is happening. So look at his story, how he maintained that journey and what way he responded to whatever is happening in outside world, so that we are also clear that now these few days, let's say in USA, everyone is thinking what's going to happen. So instead of keep thinking what's going to happen, keep your inner journey, right? And then whatever words you have to say or sakash, or we are doing special meditation for a while. So we have to keep doing it and be detached observer and see what's going to happen. So I think what he wanted us to match and see, because the way we are thinking of following footstep of Baba is more on to sanskar, but we have really story in front of us. And if we can think more, maybe if I get chance, I can describe some of the situations and his responses to.
Okay.
But Eric is true, because some of the questions from very beginning when they are asked. One time myself and Jagdish Bhai, we were in California. So we were given question by Brahmins. So the Jagdish Bhai was sharing the difficulties and I couldn't remember any. And I said, I am sure there were. but I can't think of. So again, some people keep the list of difficulties, and for me, I let go. But it was difficult, but now it's okay, no? Why don't I remember now is okay? I like good things. I like these things. Even in a spiritual way, whatever comes on journey, I always remember pleasant things and whatever good things I got. Some people like to keep, everything, but I don't like to keep everything. Even if they come, I keep deleting them. Then, okay, it's over now, no? So some moments emerge mm, of some of the experiences from body but within few seconds I say, but then how everything was so good. How many were there? I got so many flowers, and I will make myself happy with all those things because I love to be happy, not to take sorrow or give sorrow to anyone. So everyone can do that, right?
We'll celebrate our victory tonight.
Sure. Okay.
All right, Sister Gayatri, welcome. Waiting to
Thank
see.
you, Brother Eric. And the day you stopped telling that story of telling Baba that you were Silver Age and the way he responds to you, then I will know you've gained your victory.
I like to tell that story to encourage all the newer ones and all those who still feel that sometimes it's a bit difficult. So,
But you said it twice.
did I?
Yes. So in different forms, of course. You remember when I said Baba would be invoking you, Eric, 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 come to the golden age, Eric, 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 come to the golden age. But I do understand the reason you were saying it. But I just thought that if he gave you that blessing, victory is your birthright and connected to faith, then maybe that's why today we're looking at guaranteed victory in relation to victory is the birthright and faith is the path. So today, January 15th, guaranteed victory. And so the secret, the guaranteed victory. And could we have the root sanskara up, please? Baba is looking, Brahma Baba looked at his own victory in relation to faith. And Brahma Baba's right to victory was from the moment he felt a respect from Shiv Baba, making him that lucky chariot. And within that respect, I suppose, that he received, he transcended all limitations. Nothing could stop him in responding to the call of God. And of course, as Sister Mohini was saying from the Pope message, I found this very intriguing, in which she was saying the inner efforts that we do and the preparedness from these daily quotes that Brahma Baba did was to face also situations in the outside world. It wasn't a denial of those situations. He was able to face the reality of the change in the world, whether it was partition or whatever it may have been. So she was saying something very beautiful, that to look at your life through life's journey, from the beginning through the middle to the end, and to stay close to Brahma Baba's stage. Why are we doing this homework? So that we can stay close to Brahma Baba's stage and to understand how he stayed close to Shiv Baba. And to do this, I suppose, is to let our stage merge in Baba's love. And she was saying that we need to remain like a lotus flower in doing that, so that we are uninfluenced by any vibrations from the outside world. Now, as I took the notes while she was giving the Pope message, I thought this was absolutely what victory is your birthright. Faith is the path, is all about. And then she also talked about Swaman, which was self-respect. And she says Brahma Baba never battled. And this was her conversation with Eric. Brahma Baba never battled because he surrendered to Shiv Baba. So if I'm battling, my self-respect is gone and I'm not surrendered to Shiv Baba. And he was merged in Baba's love as he witnessed the drama. And then the swabhav that would be necessary, it's the nature, looking at his essential nature. And again, the quotes give us a very beautiful lens to see the secret of Brahma Baba's essential nature and how he used the nature to create an inner disposition through which he refined the different grades of his spiritual nature, how he cultivated a nature by moving through and refining the grades of his nature and, of course, his pure intention. And then the Swaraj, Sister Mohini talked about it. She began talking about it by saying self-sovereignty, in which Baba took all the responsibilities of the yagya, but at the same time, he was a self-sovereign. And that meant internally, he never had any worries. And he was always in that worry-free inner space, so that no one's state, as it was fluctuating outside, never affected him. And so he was not affected by things inside of the yagya, nor was he ever affected by things happening in the outside world. I find that very powerful. He was never affected by things happening in the yagya, and he was never affected by situations in the world. And so, could we have the slide for the quote? How do we take all of this now and connect it to the quote for tomorrow? And the quote is very simple. Baba was saying to himself, have firm faith that nothing belongs to you. That is the lotus. I'm living my life like a lotus and I merge in the love for the truth. And then he says, faith brings victory. So you have to have that firm faith will bring you victory. And of course, the path would be nothing belongs to you. So I felt that Baba is kind of indicating to us, Eric, that in this process of our homework, that maybe we should be looking at this whole movement of the three aspects of time in Brahma Baba's life itself, because we're focusing on his journey so that we can learn. And he talked about we're looking at what he wrote before maybe Baba made contact with him. So we're looking at the past of the inner preparedness that he had. Then we are looking also at the time in his life, at the middling part of his life, say from when, he started building establishment and all of that. And the situations, the responses, his spiritual responses to the realities that he had to face and we are still facing. So maybe that would be the middling part of his life. And then, of course, to keep following him into a future reality. So we're looking at the past reality of his preparedness as the reality of his journey in which he was preparing and he reached to a certain stage. And then the future reality of him, he became Abhyakt, and then the future reality of becoming Narayan. So maybe we'll look a little bit closer to that hint that he has given us. But for your homework in relation to the quote, as you are contemplating, as you are reflecting, and as you are journaling, I thought that you should have this thought, to measure what is it that is moving inside of me? What is it that is happening when I'm doing whatever you have committed to, whatever option? And that is experiment with this thing that Sister Mohini said, surrender and victory. What is the connection between surrendering and victory? Because she gave you a blessing today. And she says, one day, everyone will be victorious. That's such a beautiful blessing. One day, everyone will be victorious. So we must say for tomorrow, January 15th, at last, that day has come. At last, I am victorious, as you do your homework. And as you write those points, as you contemplate on the points, and as you journal on it, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, welcome to a Vikti journey and sisters sharing touched by an angel.
जनवरी का दिन है। सवेरे तो मीठी बाबा की मधुर पकड़ के ये मधुबन का आंगन घुमाते रहे। दिन को तो बाबा भोजन कर आराम किया सब। शाम के समय कोई आए थे, मिले भी। फिर उस दिन बाबा ने कहा कि थोड़ा भोजन जल्दी कर लेते हैं। तो बाबा ने 7:30 बजे खन भोजन किया, नहीं तो बाबा 8:30 बजे करते थे। फिर जल्दी क्लास में भी आए, आराम करेंगे। और क्लास में हम बच्चों को अपनी शिक्षाओं भरी मधुर मुरली सुनाई। दिन को पत्र भी लिखे, शाम को कुछ आए पत्र भी सुने और रात को मुरली भी सुनाई। पर वंडर उसी दिन का ये 2 शब्द है कि आप सब हमारे साथ हिस्ट्री हॉल में चलो। तो जब बाबा मुरली चलाए, उस मुरली के अंत में ये 3 शब्द बोला, निराकारी, निर्विकारी, निरहंकारी स्थिति रखो। ऐसे बाबा कह के उठ खड़े हुए और गेट पर आकर के कहा, बच्चे गुड नाइट, नमस्ते। अच्छा विदाई, जो बाबा कभी विदाई शब्द नहीं बोलता था, तो टेंशन गया। पर बाबा विदाई शब्द कह के बहुत साइलेंस से सीधा अपनी रूम में आ गए। पर बहुत साइलेंस, किसी से बोला ही नहीं। सदी बाबा मुरली के बाद आके गद्दी पर बैठता, पर उस दिन सीधा बाबा आके पलंग पर बैठा। बहुत करके हम रात के समय कभी कमरे में नहीं आते थे बाबा के रूम में, पर उस दिन मालूम नहीं हमें ख्याल आया कि जाके बाबा से गुड नाइट करें। तो हम बाबा के कमरे में आए, तो बाबा ने देख के कहा, आओ बेटी आओ। तो जब बाबा ने बुलाया, हमने देखा बाबा बहुत साइलेंस में है, कुछ बोला नहीं। उसी घड़ी बाबा ने मेरा हाथ पकड़ा। हाथ पकड़ते ऐसी बाबा की अलौकिक दृष्टि थी, हम कह नहीं सकती उसी दृष्टि में क्या था। 1-2-3 सेकंड में वो दृष्टि बाबा देता रहा, हाथ बहुत पकड़ा और दृष्टि देते ऐसे लगा कि कोई मुझे लाइट की करंट आ रही है। और बाबा ऐसे सामने में देखा कि बाबा लाइट ही लाइट, एक फरिश्ता हूँ, कोई मैं देख रही हूँ। और जो बाबा ने हाथ पकड़ा उसमें इतनी करेंट थी, पावर थी, जैसे बाबा सब कुछ निमित्त दादी को दे दिया, जिसको अव्यक्त बाबा कहते विल पावर दे दिया। वो हाथ पकड़ाई था, बाबा दृष्टि दे ही रहा था, वो लाइट होने लगा, फिर भी हाथ पकड़ा हुआ ही था। तो हमने कहा बाबा, तो बाबा बाबा, बाबा जवाब ही नहीं दे, क्या हुआ? फील हो रहा था कि ऑलमाइटी बाबा हमारे सामने खड़ा है और साकार बाबा हमसे छिप गए हैं यहाँ। फिर आकर बाबा को जब देखे अव्यक्त हो गए तो थोड़ा लेटा दिया। बाबा की लाइट की रूम थी और हम सब उसमें शांति से खड़े थे।
बैठे वतन में जाकर बाबा प्रत्यक्ष करने अपने बच्चों को। बैठे वतन में जाकर बाबा प्रत्यक्ष करने अपने बच्चों को। देखे वतन से हमको बाबा।
For a moment, we all felt like we are right there in front of Baba. Such a beautiful feelings our Dadiji gave us, that it's not just her, but it's like we all are there, as all Baba's children are there. And just listening, it's like it's a real experience. So thank you very much, Avekti team, for bringing such a beautiful experience for all of us as a Avekti Parivar. We'll remember Baba, say good night, goodbye, and take Drishti from Didi.
Yes, or we are pulling Baba. So these 3 days, it will be almost full day, but you can spend 1 hour, 2 hour, whenever you want. And I think it's most needed also because of the situation in the country here. And of course, as much we can give light and might to all the souls and be with Baba will be very good. Okay, Om Shanti and good night, everyone.